Hello everybody, this is Leslie and welcome back to my channel. As you can see, I'm in a bit of a mess. I've actually been trying to put what I want where in the 3 signatures so far, so at least then I kind of have an idea of where I'm going for this video. So I hope everybody is doing well. Today is Sunday for me. And it is a little after 4. I started working in here about 1 o'clock. I had wanted to really start filming about 3 o'clock, but needless to say, I kind of got engrossed in what I was doing. So I said, you know what, let me just put everything together, kind of get a plan in place just so that I kind of have an idea of what I'm going to be doing. So I'm going to be adding in a couple of envelopes. Now this one I'm going to probably cut here because this one, when I had coffee dyed it glued down. But I have a bunch of these which I'm going to be putting in also to my Etsy shop along with kits and stuff. I just put on Instagram on my business page that I'm going to be running a sale from the 17th of November up till the 30th, and I'm going to be adding journaling materials for sale. I have to keep it to the United States, unfortunately. It is absolutely horrendous for overseas postage. I've been trying to do Happy Mail over to the other country, like into the UK. I was floored when I paid for the first postage. I still have to pay for the second postage, which I haven't done yet, but I'm just like amazed at how expensive everything is. So, like I said, I'm gonna have to keep whatever I do in physical sales. I'm hoping to get more digital papers into my shop as well, but I don't think I'm gonna have those out for the rest of this year. I think they're going to be coming out in January. I'm trying to get the motivation to get them all together and then put them into the zip file. So like I said, I have a lot to do with that, but like I said, I will have a sale that will be going on, and like I said, I will be adding ephemera and different pieces and stuff into the shop where you can purchase for order. Some of it will be coffee dyed, some of it won't, some of it'll be like envelopes and like these big giant index cards and stuff like that. Stuff that I have found that I think you guys might like. So I'm going to put bundles together and then I will put them on the Etsy shop and hopefully you guys will like them. So I am going to get started here. So let's put this to the side. All right, so let's go back to journal number 1. Okay, so let's see here. What do we have? We have, let me clean up a little bit of this mess. So as you can see, I have a bunch of stuff that I kind of put together here. So what I have here is I made some of these corner tucks. So I want to put this one here. Let me get my box so I can put these all in here. Plus, like I said, it won't take forever for you guys to see kind of where I want to put everything. And I kind of want to use my gold paste here a little bit. So that I saved for you guys. So I want to put a little bit of gold. So I hope everybody's doing well. What's everybody up to? Is everybody starting their Christmas shopping already, or the holiday shopping? I know it just started to get cold here. Today it was pretty cold. Yesterday was our last really nice day, where it was like I want to say 60s. It wasn't, I don't think it wasn't in the 70s. It was definitely in the 60s. So, okay, put you over there. Put you in the box. Let's get my glue out. So there's some tags and stuff that I still have to make. So I'm hoping, I had this open, I will be able to do them on the next video with you guys. I'm gonna try and keep this at around 35-40 minutes. That's why I kind of really wanted to get this where I had somewhat of an idea of what I was doing, so it wouldn't be so long. Hopefully you can see me. Let me move you guys up. I was listening to my audiobook and I got sucked into my audiobook. I am a huge fan of Dolores Cannon. And if you're not familiar with who Dolores Cannon is, Dolores Cannon and her husband years ago, well, let's just say her husband originally, he was hypnotist. That took a lot. And so she became very, you know, she was a military wife. He had been in the military and he had gotten very, very sick. And I guess in the 60s, she ended up taking on where she became more fascinated. He no longer wanted to do hypnotizing and stuff like that, but they basically found that they could actually hypnotize people to the point where they were able to go into like past life regressions. So I know some people believe in that, some people don't. I don't think I could ever be hypnotized, but I do believe in it. I truly do. I want to back this onto hard cardstock. Okay. And so I had started off with her videos where it had to do with the aliens. I can't remember what, something of the keepers of the garden. That's what it was. It was Keepers of the Garden. And I was absolutely fascinated with it. And I can't really give you a lot of information about her. Like I said, I know she had started back in the 60s and she worked a lot in the 80s. If I'm not mistaken, I can't remember when she passed. But the one I'm on now, because now I'm trying to go in order of when she wrote her books, like when they were published. So I read, or I listened to the first one. I got through that one. There was another one that I had finished, but it was out of order. I'm almost positive, and it was something about Star Crash. I can't remember off the top of my head what the title was. And that was, again, about a Native American who came through. I think it was a woman who had that regression, who she had been in a past life. So like I said, I have been just utterly fascinated. The one I'm currently listening to, like I was going to tell you, is about Nostradamus. She started off with a woman, and Nostradamus had come through. Well, it wasn't physically Nostradamus. Her past life, she had been a student of Nostradamus, and she was a male. She was a man, and his name was Dionysus. And they were able to, where like Nostradamus had come through and wanted, he knew that people were having problems understanding his quatrains, so he kind of wanted to help because things were coming to pass that were going to be really, really bad and stuff like that. And he really wanted her to help him get people to understand what these quatrains were for and why he had to write them the way he wrote them. So the person in the first book, well, in this book, the first person who she had been working with had to move away. So she lost her connection with Dionysus, and she had asked at the end if he would ever be able to come through another person. And he said, based on, you know, what their knowledge was and stuff like that, that he thought that he would definitely be able to come through. So a couple years down the road, she had a woman, a girl who I think knew her son or something like that. She was in college, and I think her name was Brenda. And she was working with her already. And she thought she would be perfect for doing this. So that's what ended up happening. She ended up where I am now is Brenda was able to communicate with Nostradamus, and so they were trying to get all of the information. It's just absolutely fascinating. And when they went through this, it was like in the 80s. So none of the stuff of today was known. I actually got chills because one of the quatrains that him and her were talking about, and she was revealing like what it meant and stuff like that, it literally had to do with everything that went on with the elections here in the United States between Trump and Biden. If you sit and listen, it was in chapter 11, and if you sit and listen to what that quatrain said, it brought me to chills. I was like, oh my God. And I don't get chills normally. I was like, holy cow. It was just absolutely amazing that he was able to see this stuff. I was just floored. So I'm like so engrossed in this book, and it's like, I forget how many hours. I mean, I had to go out yesterday, so I was out and about for the good part of the day, having to go back and forth. So I listened to it in the car, and I think I had listened to like 7 hours yesterday. And I think I still have, oh God, how many hours? I think I was on 12 hours at that point that I still had. But yeah, I'm just utterly fascinated with her books. There's another Nostradamus one after this. There's a part 2. There was another one, the first book that she had ever written had to do with a woman who came through, and she had been a farmer, and she was, you know, basically to the point where her father married her off to his friend who was a lot older than her, and she didn't love him, and she ended up running away after she had married him after so long. She just couldn't take it, and she ran away. And it comes to be that there was this guy that she met, and she moves to Chicago, and here's this girl who was a farmer, you know, just a simple farm girl, And the man that she actually ended up having this relationship with, even though he was married and, you know, stuff like this, and he had built her a home and all this stuff on a lake, it was Al Capone. And I'm like, I was just like floored. I'm like, oh my gosh. And as they're talking about all this stuff, you can tell it was somebody who was in the mob, because things had to be secret. And, you know, of course, it was Chicago. And some people will sit there and poo-poo the whole thing, and they'll be like, yeah, this is all made up. You know, if that's the way you think, that's fine. But I don't know. I believe in this stuff, and I'm just absolutely fascinated by it. So, and once I get involved in like a book that I really, really like, all I want to do is sit and listen to it, because I don't really read anymore. I just can't read that well anymore. So that's kind of why I actually prefer listening to books and stuff. So, but that's kind of why I do that. And the other person who I really, really enjoy listening to, and I think I had told you, he's got a podcast, is Chris Fleming. And Chris is a medium. Like I said, I think I had told you guys about this. He's a spiritual medium, and he's an amazing artist too. And I know I talked to you about him, but he had done a I guess it was last night he uploaded it. Oh, figures it's too long. A new podcast for this month, and it was 2.5 hours, and it was about plant medicine, and that was really interesting. And Chris Fleming, back in 2009, had a major car accident, and he got hurt really bad, and has issues with his neck, his back, and his shoulders, and his head, and which causes him to have a lot of pain. And I'm like, I could sympathize with you, guy. I don't even have that, but I can't even imagine what you go through for that. But yeah, I was like, I find him absolutely fascinating too. I like listening to his stuff. So I was happy when I saw that he had a new podcast out. I was like, oh yay, we have a new podcast. Because he only does one a month, and like I said, sometimes you don't get one because if he's, you know, working or whatever, sometimes you don't get it. So I was happy that we got one. And I really enjoy his artwork, and he said too he was going to be doing a sale on his Etsy shop for his artwork. And I think he's going to be like doing like 20% off or something like that. So I think I'm going to make that into a tuck. I wasn't sure what I was going to do with this. I wasn't sure if I was just going to glue it down, but I think I want to make it into a tuck. You know, and some of his work has to do with, you know, things that come through to him, things that he sees. He has one of Dracula, which I think is really different. I like the way he did it. And my husband likes Dracula. I hope he's not watching, because it's not expensive, and I'm thinking about buying it for him for Christmas. Because I think that would go real. It's not a real big picture. I think he said it's like 11 by 14, I think. So I thought that might really go well on the wall on the side in our office. So But I'm going to buy it when it's on sale because he's going to have a 20% off sale too. Because that's what I'm having. I'm going to be having a 20% off sale. Now, I brought, what did I do with it? Oh, here they are. I brought a bunch of these things out. Because I don't know what I'm going to use and what I'm not going to use. But I have red fabric too. Okay. Because this I want here, but I want something kind of underneath it. I had picked these up on sale. Let me see. And then I have these types of like sari silk and stuff too that I really, really want to kind of try and use too. So let's see what we can do here. I have this too. I have it all scented with lavender. Let's see, how do I want to do this? I mean, I could do it this way. Ooh, I have an idea. What if I make that into a pocket? Ooh, where's my, let me get these out. My pinking shears here. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make this into a pocket and then we're gonna lay those on top. I gotta straighten this out a little bit. So I'm going to stop at 5 o'clock my time because we're at 22 minutes here. So that's like another 20 minutes. Let's see how far we can get here. Did that work? I think so. Maybe I'll cut it down just a little bit more. I don't know. I haven't been, I watched a couple of people on YouTube. I haven't really seen anybody putting anything good up. Or anything, period. I mean, I really haven't seen much at all. Put this back in or I'm going to have it dry again. So I ended up, last night, I was like, I couldn't find anything to watch. So I said, you know what? I put The Lord of the Rings on, the extended version, and I watched that last night. I forget how many hours that was, 3, something like that. Kind of wanted popcorn, but I didn't make myself popcorn. You know, John was eating dinner. But he was doing stuff in the office, so. Let me ink this up. Let me put my thing back in here. This down. And I'm going to be making pork loin for dinner, and I am starving. I am really hungry. see here. What do I want to put there? I was going to put this, but I don't know if I want that there. Too big. Maybe I will put that there. Yeah, I guess we'll just go with that. Maybe we'll just put something underneath it. Hold on. Let me move this out of the way. Let me put this back over here. What about this? I have this. What if I put this on here? Let me ink this up. And thank you. I saw I got a couple new subscribers, so thank you very, very much. I truly appreciate that. We're growing slowly, which is fine with me. Like I said, the next project I'm going to be working on is going to be a baby boy journal. So, like I said, I had said it in the other video, I really need to make something for my cousin's baby. So I figured, I think that might be something that I know Fernanda would like really appreciate that, because I really can't do the crochet like I used to, because when Sophia was born, I actually crocheted a little like receiving type of blanket. So I kind of can't. Well, I like that. I can't do that anymore because I can't do it with my hands. So I think my days of crochet are gone. But I can do this stuff, so I figured, you know what? I can make them a baby book. So I've been trying to sort out papers and stuff like that. I did get a couple of digitals for baby boys. So I'm hoping that one goes sideways. Oh, I saw stuff in here I thought I said I was going to try and use here. Gabrielle, stop barking at the doggies. Yes, you were very good yesterday. I think I'll make something else that's taller for that, but at least we have something in there. Okay. And I have these little black and brown flowers I'm probably going to put on stuff like that, but I'm not going to do that stuff until later. Where did I think I wanted to put this here, but I don't know. I'm going to leave that out for now. I don't know how I feel about that. I have these two in here for right now. I have these two in here. I threw in this one. I wanted to glue on. And I was thinking, I don't know if I want to do it as thought about doing it as a flip out. Well, maybe we will. Can I use any of this ribbon as a flip out? Let's see here. What do we have here? And what would go? Because this is all fall stuff. That might go. Oh, that would go. Ooh. Yeah, let me see if I can take this out. Oh, and it's easy to take out too. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Okay, let's see here. Let me take this out. Get this out of the way. See, how do I want to do this? Like this, maybe? Okay, I had to figure out what I was doing here. Okay, so all I did was I put this ribbon on the back, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 3-in-1 glue on this side. Then we're going to put this right here on the edge. I'm going to let that sit because that's got to sit before I can do anything. All right, I guess we'll do this page 2. What I want to do, I think, on this one is, where is that funky scissor? Here it is. I was gonna, I don't know if I want to cover that up though. I kind of like that. Not very good at using these scissors yet. It definitely does make it funky looking, that's for sure. Okay. And I had heard about these scissors from Tony because she actually had these. And these are the Blossom design. Hopefully you could see that. By Fiskars. Let me inky this up. Okay. I'm gonna use this one. I think what I'm going to do with this one, I saw a brown ribbon here that I really liked. Let me see here. Let's take a look. This one right here. Yeah, I like that. We're going to do that. End off here. But yeah, I watched Lord of the Rings, the first one, Fellowship of the Ring, and it's like I didn't really notice it to be extended, but they said it was extended. I forgot how much I really enjoy that movie. That whole series of movies. I mean, they may be long, but they are so well done. Peter Jackson did an amazing job with those movies. He really did. Especially for them to be as old as they are now. It's just absolutely amazing. Now, what I'm thinking of doing is putting that there. I'm trying not to use the shiny side. I'm trying to use the more matte side. Because I really don't want the shiny on here if I don't have to. Did not watch football today. I wanted to start working on this. Like I said, I knew I had to shoot a video today. Because I don't know. I probably won't get one out now until the end of the week. You know, and I wanted to let you guys know about the, I think I'm going to do in here too. Gotta get cut a little bit more. About the sale. So I wanted you guys to know about that. So I knew I definitely had to do a video today because I knew I wasn't going to get one up. Because when John's home, I really don't, because I still can't film or do anything in my bedroom because I still haven't gotten the floor fixed, which is my own fault, but because I haven't contacted them yet. Only because I know it's going to be a nightmare. And that's what I'm afraid of. So okay. All right. We'll worry about putting something in that later. Okay. Moving on to the next page. So what do we got here? So this page, not that one, this one. I wanted to do this. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to finish up this page here and then we're going to end it because it's already going to be 5 o'clock here. So like I said, I want to keep this video kind of short. I don't want it to be really, really long for you guys. Plus on Tuesday, I have to go have x-rays done for disability. So I have to go to their facility and they're going to take x-rays of my neck, my back, my hands, my arms, stuff like that. They're not going to see anything because with fibromyalgia, you don't see anything. I'll go have it done. We'll see what happens. That's the only appointment I have until I have to go back to pain management on day before Thanksgiving here. Okay. All right, the way I wanted to do this was this, but now since I have this ribbon, what can I pull out from that? The gold will definitely work. I could definitely put the gold. What if I line a page? I think that's definitely what I'm going to do. I'm going to line this page in the gold. I like that. Now let's see if I can cut this evenly. Is that good? Or do I have to still cut more? No, that's pretty good. Oh, I'm going to cut a little tiny little bit off. And thank you everybody for watching the series, and especially to, you know, like Erica and Tony and the people that, you know, I've been very lucky. I have had some people that have watched me for a very, very long time, like Carrie. And she always usually will comment, you know, unless she can't for whatever reason. But Carrie has been with me a very, very long time, and I really wish she would do more videos. She has a YouTube channel, but she really does not do videos, which bums me out. Because I would love to see her do videos. Let's see, do I like that? I have to put it the other way. Let's see. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Let's cut this. I think we'll do this from here to here. Okay. So we're going to glue this on. See, now like this ribbon and stuff, I had no idea I was going to be doing this. I'm stuck to it. And this is just, like I said, as you start putting the pages together, even though you try to start putting stuff together like on pages, just to have an idea of what you want to do. You know, once you actually start decorating the pages and putting all the stuff together, you kind of don't know until you start putting it all down. Okay, so I got that part down. Let me use this only because I am not sure. There we go. Then we could put something there too. But I want to put this up on top, and I'm thinking, do I want to do this at the top or underneath here? Or do I want to do it on both spots? You know what? I think I'm going to do it on both spots. All right, let me cut this. And we'll do the same size because it should be almost the same. Let me glue this together. Yeah, the temperature dropped big time here today. I was like, holy cow. Now, how do I want this to go? I want this way. Well, my cats are looking to eat. The cats are looking for their food. Move this down a little bit. And these are Dave's digitals here. So again, I have Dave linked, his Etsy shop and his YouTube channel and all that in my description box. So please head over and check out Dave's stuff. Like I said, I really enjoy his digitals. Especially the kits that I'm working with right now. I absolutely love them. I think they're perfect for what I'm doing right now. But there's so many different ways that you can use these kits right now. Especially like the Paris, like the perfume ones that he has. I know I didn't get to watch his video yet, but he had a live yesterday, like he normally does, and he had been working with that kit, the perfumery kit. So I have to go and look at that yet. Maybe I'll watch that tonight. It's not where I want it. Come on. There we go. That's better. Okay. I know I had this here. Okay, so we're going to put that there, but I'm thinking about putting the yellow underneath. I like that. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Let me get this the right size. So I got to take a little off the edge over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue this. All right, perfect. Let's get this glued down. And I know it's dark in here. It's always dark in here, guys. Unfortunately, even with me I really have to keep the overhead light on, which I don't have on. I just have the 2 lamps on. Oops. I think we're going to put that there. I'm going to wipe this all up. Okay. Trim this up a little bit if I can. That's going to have to stay. And I think what I'm going to do again, it's not big enough, is it? Or is it just big enough? Nah, it's too short. What else we got here? I know I have another brown one. I have a couple brown. Should we do a different color? How big is, oh, I like this one. Ooh, 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 ooh. I think we're going to do this one. I know everybody's going to ask where I got that from. I've had that. That came from Michael's. I've had that in my stash. I don't know how long. Probably since last year. And I'm sure, like I said, I got it on sale. Because usually stuff like that I get on sale because it's just way too expensive to buy when it's not on sale. So. Okay. Alrighty. So that one is now done. So, like I said, I'm going to end this here, guys, but I'm going to show you real quick what I have here. Now, let me know down below, do you want to see me do this all on camera? Or do you want me just to, you know, maybe leave like the last signature where we would do everything? Let me know, because like I said, this is going to take a while, so it's going to be a lot of parts. But, you know, I don't want to bore you guys with doing the same thing, so please let me know. Do you want me to still show you every single piece of me gluing this on and all that stuff? So just like I said, let me know. But so we have the cover page, then we have this, we're gonna make something to put in here, and then we have this so far, and we have this flip, and then we're gonna put something in here. Let me just put this here so I know I have to make something for that, because otherwise I'll forget. Then we have this flip out. We have to put something in here. Then we have this, and then we need to make something for here. These are going to stay here. We're probably going to put something here though. We're going to keep these in here, and I'm probably going to put something up on top. We have a flip out here, and I'll probably put something here. And then we have this piece. Then we're going to be putting this on the bottom. And then we have this page done. And then I'm going to be putting this card in here. I got to glue that up. And then I'm going to put something up on top, I think. And then I have to put hard cardstock on the back of this. And then I'm going to put that in there, and I got to glue that up. This, I'm not sure. I think I'm going to do it as a flip up. This we have now. This we have. And then I have this in here. And then this too I have to put onto hard cardstock. And I want to see if I can make a big journaling card for this one. And then this is a flip out. And I have a card in there. I don't know why I had that like that, but I think it's because I wanted to put something there. That's why I had this, because this I had for here. That's why. Okay. Wait, why do I have this? So that's going to go there. We have that. We have that. And then again, we have the flip outs. And then we have this where we need to make something for it. Oh my gosh. Close. Okay. And then I'm going to put this up here and figure out how I want to do this page. And then I'm not sure what I want to do, if I want to do anything on the back page. So that is signature 1. Okay, so we'll come back, and like I said, let me know down in the description box what you would like me to do, just so I have an idea, because if you don't want to see everything, then what I can do is I can still work on it on my own time and not worry about videotaping it, and I can get more stuff done. But please let me know down below. All right, so I will see you all in the next video, and everybody be well and take care. I will see you all on the next one. Take care. Bye.